So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, in a shock bit of information. Flash Barker has just fired the boys from the old school as they failed to defeat the show stealer, Alex Shane. And here we see Johnny Storm riding around with his fans outside the ring, leaping over the barricades in preparation for the upcoming flag match between Johnny Storm, the Wonderkid, and the Colombian, Jorge Castano. Lovely athletic somersault into the ring there from Johnny Storm. The fans love him to bits, and I think most people would contend that Johnny Storm loves himself to bits as well. But no one can really blame him with so much talent, so much charisma, so much high-flying prowess and technical mat wrestling prowess. Johnny Storm really has it all here in the FWA. But then again, his opponent has it all as well. Jorge Castano, the Colombian, not as well loved as Johnny Storm, and I think that hurts George just a little bit. However, no one can argue with his mat wrestling, his power wrestling, even his high flying. Jorge Castano is like a slightly more beefed up Johnny Storm with a hell of an attitude to go with it. Jorge Castano here making his way in. He's looking fired up tonight. He's looking pretty angry. But what's this? Johnny Storm standing up there on the stage. I'm not sure if Jorge Castano has seen him yet. He's still there. He's still, yeah, no, I don't believe he's seen him, but yeah, he turns around there, and a huge Storm Frankensteiner, taking him right down to the floor. And Johnny Storm, of course, taking another bit of time to high-five some of his fans, and now the flag match is underway. Storm hurling Castano over that guardrail, right to the outside, and taking it to him as fast as he can in a way that only the Wonderkid can do. Right up the steps, into the bleachers, rolling around up there. It's quite hard to see, but I believe the Storm still has the advantage. Yes, Castano just hurled down those stairs. The Storm continuing to take the fight to Castano on the outside. Oh my goodness! Hit him right in the mini Castano there. Crotched him right on the guardrail, and a couple of chops just for good measure. Storm taking it back into the ring, back into the confines of the barricades where the match really should take place. But no, perhaps trying to throw him back outside. This so far has not been a technical wrestling clinic. These two could perform such a match, but no, it seems that the Wonderkid is preferring to just have a bit of fun, rolling around on the outside, and now choking out Castano with a towel. All Johnny Storm's actions, of course, being met with rapturous applause from his fans on the outside. And now finally, this match is going to the ring where it should really take place. Wonderkid, of course, just taking that little bit of extra time, hang around on the outside. But no, that time, no. Baseball slide, missed by Castano. Castano, not sure what happened. A huge float up, and a gigantic dive to the outside. A ridiculously high somersault right onto Jorge Castano's head there from the Wonderkid. He really should be collecting frequent flying miles with the height he gains on some of those dives to the outside. And with the distance and the height, it's a wonder the Wonderkid is still walking. But then again, that's why they call him the Wonderkid. The fans cheering him on. Johnny back on his feet. You can't be going for it again, surely. No. Oh dear me. Just got crotched on that top turnbuckle, perhaps in retribution for what happened on the guardrail earlier in the match. And now Jorge Castano ready to take the fight to the Wonderkid for the first time, lifting up perhaps for a suplex. Yep, Jorge Castano has a huge array of suplex type manoeuvres: snap suplex, northern light suplexes, fisherman suplexes, all of them. And as we see here, there's quite a nice array of high flying manoeuvres as well. A huge high cross body, but no. Andy Coyne reminding Jorge Castano that there are no pins in this match, as it is indeed a flag match, and the only way to win is to grab the flag of your country. Picking the Wonderkid back up, perhaps going for another suplex, lifting him up high, and the fans wondering where Jorge Castano's visa might be. But no, going back, a rear waist lock into the ropes, slide under, baseball slide, and a shot hard to the gut. Double underhook suplex into a sit-out powerbomb there. A butterfly bomb from Jorge Castano, dropping Johnny right on his head and shoulders. It's a little known fact that Johnny Storm suffered a concussion from that very same manoeuvre earlier on in the year, and it looks like Jorge Castano will be looking to further the damage done there. And now George looking to end the match early, climbing up the turnbuckle, aiming to retrieve his flag from the pole, and a drop kick right to the backside of Jorge Castano. What could Storm be going for there? A big arm drag, taking down the Colombian hard to the mat. Now in, a Mexican switch there from the Colombian, and Storm has just been dropped right on his face. Shut your mouth, says Jorge the Colombian, who never has too kindly words for the fans, who never respond too favourably for him. And I think that hurts him a little bit compared to the Wonderkid, who really is quite well loved by the fans here in attendance. Referee Andrew Coyne trying to get George back into the match and stop engaging in verbal sparring with the fans. George quite happy to do so as he places Jonny into the corner, swings him in with an Irish whip, aiming to follow that up. No, Jonny, with his first given opportunity, aiming to reach up and grab that Union Jack. But then a ball out of Jonny Storm, taking down Castano. And now, what could Jonny be going for? Leaping straight to the top rope. Dazzling from up here, a huge spinning heel kick. Possibly second only to Jody Fleisch in the FWA of Jonny Storm's high-flying abilities. Whenever he goes up to those top ropes, to that middle rope, you know something spectacular is going to occur. My goodness! A fall-away T-bone suplex there from Jorge Castano, who is never short of some kind of throw to injure his opponents with. And Jonny Storm's back looks to be in great pain as Castano hunts under the ring. What could that be? A dustbin of some sort, I believe. Yeah, with rubbish still in it, thrown back into the ring. This match, as I said before, will be no technical masterpiece. It could be nothing short of a brawl as Castano just disdainfully spits in Jonny Storm's face. And now what does the Colombian Jorge Castano have in mind? Setting the Wonderkid up for something. Oh my goodness! A hard shot there, right to the back of the Wonderkid's skull. I believe it was a video cassette of some sort. Jonny Storm may well have just been knocked out from that one singular blow. Taking another swig of that water bottle and another spit right in the Wonderkid's face. This is really poor sportsmanship and really poor behaviour from the Colombian, who's holding that trash can with evil intentions. No, Jonny Storm reverses it and dumps it right on his head, following it up with a hard slap, sending him into the corner. Jonny Storm has covered Jorge Castano in rubbish. And now, what's his aim? Picking him up for a nice body slam. No! A sit-out Michinoku driver, dropping the Colombian straight on his head. I'm not sure if George will be able to get back up after suffering a move of that impact. And now, what does Storm have? Some kind of wooden board, some kind of chipboard it looks like. Going once more to the top rope. Oh my goodness, he just shattered that chipboard right over Jorge Castano's head. And now Jonny Storm is really in the lead in this matchup. Going back under the ring apron once more, under those skirts, looking for some other item of destruction to injure the Colombian with. He really need not. It looks like Jorge Castano is not going to be. Oh my goodness, what does he have there? It's some form of step ladder. Going into the ring, Castano really looks to be injured there. He doesn't look as if he's going to be getting up. Storm, however, not hitting him with it, I believe. No, setting him up with it. Smash right into his forehead. Castano must be near to unconsciousness with all the injuries he has suffered here. Kick to the gut there, and one right to the chin. What does Jonny Storm have in mind? Obviously something innovative and high-flying. That's just his way. And now you, me, and the fans are going to see what? A huge flying clothesline crossbody manoeuvre right into the head and upper body of Jorge Castano. And now, just casually tossing it right onto that back of Jorge Castano. Jonny Storm was really having his way with the Colombian here, having a bit of fun and really defeating his opponent in the process. But perhaps he got just that bit too cocky. Jorge Castano's back in it, but no. A huge sky-high manoeuvre, dropping him right on his back once more. The back probably getting rather damaged there. Castano being sent in, hitting the turnbuckle sternum burst. What's he going for? Could it be the super rewind Frankensteiner? Yes! Taking Jorge Castano right down the Frankensteiner. Jonny Storm looks to be slightly fatigued there. I'm not sure if he got quite 100% of that manoeuvre. It's time, says Jonny Storm. He's obviously got something else in mind. Could he be going for the flag? Is he aiming to get the match over with? No. The turnbuckle he is currently standing on has no flag. He's obviously aiming for one more of his amazing high-flying manoeuvres. And it's a full moon tonight here in the FWA arena as Jonny Storm just gets powerbombed once more right onto his head, neck and shoulders George Castano obviously has studied Johnny Storm's career. They've travelled up and down the country, fought on the same shows. George Castano knows that Johnny Storm suffered a severe concussion in that very same type of powerbomb, and he's aiming to further the damage done then with another powerbomb. So far he's hit 2 in the match, and if he hits any more, there is no doubt, in my mind at least, that George Castano can become the victor in this match. Johnny Storm, not sure where he is, doesn't even look to see where his opponent is, just looks for that flag, that Union Jack that he loves so much. And now, George Castano setting up Johnny Storm on that turnbuckle, near the Colombian flag of course, so that if anyone wins, it could not be Johnny. Setting up, what could this be? This could not be the most devastating suplex in the FWA currently. Johnny Storm blocking it, but no! Super German suplex there! From the Colombian George Castano, the retro cam showing 3 different viewpoints of the most devastating suplex in the FWA and possibly in the world today. Top rope German suplex just turned the Wonderkid inside out. Even George Castano turned something of a back somersault, using all his body weight and momentum to launch the Wonderkid right into the air, and this match has dramatically turned around in the favour of the Colombian George Castano. Possibly going for another one of his suplexes, setting him back up. One more he calls for. My goodness, I'm not sure that not even Johnny Storm, the Wonderkid, could survive this. But no, he set it up in the wrong turnbuckle. A low blow there, and could Johnny Storm do it? As long as he's reaching for it, the Union Jack. He's grabbed hold of it. Yes, Johnny Storm is the victor. The Union Jack. He's grabbed it one more time. Johnny Storm has proved that he can beat George Castano any damn way he wants to. He survived the top rope German suplex. He survived all the punishment the Colombian had to offer, and now he waves that Union Jack around with a great deal of pride, and so he should. Johnny Storm once more proved himself to be one of the most explosive, dazzling, death-defying wrestlers the FWA has to offer, and the match is not over yet. At least the fight is not over, as Johnny Storm just smacks it, just bends that pole right over the head of George Castano, and he's now shoving that flag where the sun doesn't shine. Sending George Castano straight to the outside. Johnny Storm is victorious. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching FWA TV. Tune in next week for more hard-hitting action.